We live? All right, all right. Okay, welcome everyone. So there's a small presentation about finding your edge and win the market. Honestly, when I was when Sunny asked me to present about a topic, I was a bit like, what should I present about? What would these people need, right? Should I present about Magic Eden and highlight why it is a super good platform? Should I highlight about the market and everything? But I think that what I kind of realized is many people here, especially in this startup village, you guys are trying to build this product, obtain users, go to market. Like it's a whole journey for you guys. And many of you guys have the same challenges. And yesterday, I listened to some pitches by some of you guys. I think they're free pitches, and they were really good products, really good visions and concepts. I did, however, see a common challenge for everyone. I think there was a lack of this thing I call an edge. And what is an edge? An edge is basically a competitive advantage that makes you differentiate from your competitors, right? And I think the key word here is irreplaceable. What makes your product irreplaceable? What makes you irreplaceable, right? Are you guys building on something that we've seen before, similar? Did you guys take from a concept you were thinking, this is not good enough, I can do it better? Or do you say, this is something that the market doesn't have? Everyone is trying to build something that differentiates, but is it enough to differentiate? And why can I stand here and talk about this topic? I manage Launchpad projects, collaborations, partnership at Magic Eden, and a lot of the things I get are applications for the Launchpad. And through my time at Magic Eden, 3 to 4 years now, I got hundreds of applications. I have seen, heard, read, been on talks with countless of clients, man, and customers. I've seen all concepts. I heard them all. I heard all the pitches. I've seen something that was like bad. I've seen something that's good. I saw something good that didn't work. I saw something bad that did work. Something that makes sense, something that didn't make sense. It's a crazy world. Crypto is a crazy world at the end of the day. So this edge, what is it? Okay, competitive advantage. Cool. What is that? It's a technical advantage, right? Sometimes. Can it be a physical advantage? Sometimes. Design advantage, easier UI, UX, even on phones, right? If it's more simplified. Can be your industry knowledge, the experience you get it through the years, you know the ins and out, your industry knowledge, you know how things work. I think overall it's a combination. It's not just pure product feature or that you think that, hey, this is going to work. It's a combination of all the one I mentioned above and try to make you really stand out when you build these products. And what is the market? Because you want to win the market. So what is the market? The market are your users, right? Everyone here wants to build a product, but the end goal for all of us is to get users. We want to onboard users. We want our product to go mainstream. And how do we do that? Look at it like a journey. By the end of the day, we all go through this journey when we build the product, our startup organizations. We want to obtain users, firstly. After that, we want to convert them. Convert these users that know about us to become actual users of our product, from product features. Next, we want to retain them, make them stay and not just use it for 1 day, 2 days, and end of it, we want them to advocate, right? Go around and talk about our product. Easy? 4 things: obtain, convert, retain, make them loyal users to advocate about us, right? 4 things. If you guys succeed, you win the market. Super easy, right? Who thinks it's easy? No one thinks it's easy. Okay, cool. Because that's exactly right. It's not easy, guys. If that was easy, those things were easy, everyone here and every business in crypto would be super going on the flywheel, right? We will be successful, everyone. Obtaining users. Beautiful word. Everyone wants it. How do we get them? Where are the users? I saw some slides yesterday from the pitches. You guys compared to the macro market, the DeFi protocol and DeFi volume is so and so much. The global economy is so much. The world has 6 billion users. If I get 1% of 6 billion users, I'm a millionaire tomorrow. Easy. So let's go down to a bit more macro. Okay, even if you go into DeFi, who can I compare with? I can compare to Jupiter and Radium. How many users do they have, right? But simply knowing how many people are out there is not enough for you to actually get them. So you have to think about your go-to-market strategy, how to actually obtain them. So what is this? Before we talk about product, we have to talk about attention economy. Right? We know about product. Product, we want to be better. We want to be faster. We want to be more reliable. We want to be more secure. But attention economy is what comes first. You can't talk product before you talk attention. And then I think right now, and in recent years, it's become super important. It happens in crypto. Attention lifespan is super short. People jump on something, the next day they're out. In the real world, it's the same thing, guys. All these big corporations are fighting for attention, right? You guys scroll through your Facebook feed, Instagram feed, TikTok every day, right? How many reels do you guys watch? How many videos, content do you guys see on Facebook? 10, 100? Probably me, more than 100. And how many do we actually care? How many do we actually watch out of the 100? 10? Let's say 10. How many do you remember from yesterday? 2? Maybe not even, maybe 1. Maybe 0, right? So this attention is super important. Corporations, the bigger protocols, they put so much money in marketing to get you guys' attention. They want you to be aware of what they have and to see it. And most of all, pay you focus it. So what are we going to do? Who has $1 million in to put into marketing? Raise your hands. You. All money. No, we don't have that kind of money, right? So what do? We cannot pay to get this attention. What do we do in crypto? Let's go almost a fade. Let's talk crypto. How do you get the attention? In my opinion, there's different ways you can do it. Have the best product, obviously, but that's like luck. Maybe just because one person thinks that it's a good product, another person doesn't think it's a good product. Having a product that stands out gives you immediate attention, but it might not be long term. You have an example very recently called something called token strategy. So by Token Works, NFT space has been very silent recently, like very slow. There came this thing 2 weeks ago called token strategy. What does it do? Basically, it's a token. People trade it. They generate fees. They take the fees. They buy your NFTs. They list it at 25 above the floor price. So now they raise your floor, reduce your supply. When that NFTs get sold, they take their money back, burn the token from the bird token trading fees. So it's like flywheel going around. Sounds good? Sounds super good. Different, super different. Did it get attention? It got a lot of attention in just a week. A lot of attention. Everyone talking about it. They got Punks onboarded. They got Pochi onboarded, right? All the bigger guys. Mad Labs got it. SMB just got it as well. So they got all the guys. Is it sustainable? Look at the tokens. Go and have a look at the tokens that did this token strategy. Goes like this. Similar to if you guys checked your portfolio this morning, man. Shoot. So it didn't last long, but they succeeded, right? They succeeded in the first aspect of getting attention. If they didn't get attention, they wouldn't even get to that point of anybody knowing about it. Then the product didn't matter. So we need something to differentiate us to get this attention foremost. But it can also be through collaborations, right? They needed all these big collaborators like Mad Labs, Punks, Pochi. Put them on the crypto roadmap instantly. And that comes through, I think, basically we will need to market it, but it's really hard to market alone. Taking from strategies from the bigger guys kind of helps us to better tailor our go-to-market strategy for this attention. So let's assume we got the attention now. Or at least we got some attention. Maybe we didn't get like 10,000 users, at least we got 100 users. Right? That's good enough for a startup, for a new product. That's a success, man. In my eyes, just having some users in the beginning is a success. And from that, we build. So now, how do we go to the next one and talk about how do we actually convert them, right? How did you get your users in the first point? Was it because you promised an airdrop? Come and try my product, get some airdrops. Is that sustainable? Not really, right? But many people do use different strategies. I think one of the best strategies is to get this base of really loyal users in the beginning. You give testnet, you give them trial, beta trial, and you get a couple onboarded, 100 onboarded. They're gonna become your users. And why? So now we're going back to the thing about the edge. So why do you need this small group of people first? Because you want to gain the competitive advantage. Where did it come from until now? From your brain, right? You're thinking, I think I can do this better. I will do it better. But you need to get these early users and get this user obsession. We call it user obsession at Magic Eden. Really be obsessed with your users and try to understand what they need. Put it into three things here. First, ask them or ask yourself, what do my users want, or what does the user I want, right? Next up, what do my competitors offer right now? The third one, what do I offer? And is it even needed? You have to ask that if you're going to use obsession. And they're going to give you feedback. You're going to get some people. They're going to say, this is super fast, but too complicated. This is complicated, but I like it. Pump fun. Like we had like a slide with a guy yesterday with the AI that was like filtering KOLs and stuff, right? And he says, this is for normal users, this is for my grandma. And he was like, no, this is not for your grandma. My grandma can understand it, right? That's it. So now you have like a super complex product, but it's not for the right users. And the same again, what are your users and why it doesn't matter? We had another slide yesterday about some passkeeping. They wanted to onboard early users because getting onboarded as a normie is super difficult. Onboarding for new users is kind of complicated and they have to find a way. I have a friend recently, he tried to get some money from his bank into a crypto wallet. He had to do KYC. He used Remitano or Remitly or something. But it didn't work by the end of the day. He's still mad at me because he didn't get his crypto money. So getting this onboarded, but what was the key points? What were her key selling points at the slide? It was, this is super fast, you can get it onboarded instantly. There's no penalty when you want to withdraw your money. But hey, you just told me that your users were like newbies in the space, right? People that didn't know much. So how does normal people in the world do it now if they want to open a bank account? Go down to your bank, get a time, talk to your bank consultant, put up some documents, prove your proof of income, blah, blah, blah. Is that easy, guys? Is that fast? Let it take days. Okay, at least take it one day. In Vietnam, we're fast, maybe a couple hours. In Vietnam, we're fast, but the queue is long. So why are your key selling points to be fast when these users don't need fast? What do they need? They need simplified. They need conveniency. They need somebody to hold their hand. They need to know it's secure, right? And secure and trust is super important for that particular example. Because new people that come into crypto, they're scared, man. They think, what is this? What is crypto? I heard it's some gambling. I heard it's some scam. I heard it's this meme coin called I don't know, monkey haircut. So my friend made 100x on it. Like, these people's like, what's going on? What's going on? I want to make money, but I don't understand how to do it, right? And there was many of you guys actually keep on the reason why you wanted to onboard new users, because they simply don't know how to do it, and you want to help them kind of in a way, right? To get easily onboarded. So knowing your users, knowing your product, and tying them together to actually get the real value proposition is what will help you get them easily onboarded. And once you got them onboarded, we're talking about the conversion. You don't want to have them use it for one day. I went to Singapore Token here last week. I'm not a SUI user. I'm just a SUI token trader. So what did I do? I went to this event by the MBS. If you guys know MBS, that big ship-looking thing. Obviously, everyone went to MBS, man. So I had to stand in queue, but they locked the queue. So I was like the last one. Like, the queue is here, and then I came, and then it's like, no, not you, not you. So there was so many people like me. So he was like, oh man, bad luck, bad luck. So the SUI guy, he was there. What did he do? He gave $10 to everyone and said, apologize, right? Free money, $10, nothing for the SUI. SUI has a lot of money in their foundation. But what did you need to do to get the money? Download this Slush wallet, huh? Suddenly they onboarded me easily. How long would it take me to become a Sui on-chain user? Maybe even never. Right? Maybe never. If I didn't feel the need for it, I would never do it. This guy instantly got hundreds of people on board just like that. $10, $10, $10, $10, money rain. Could be something else, right? He could even say, if you download the wallet now, I give you like the VIP queue. I would do it as well. Easy onboarding, right? So you see, onboarding is not just this GTM Word document that you make where you say, week 1, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit Twitter with a tweet. Week 2, I'm going to partnership with SMB. Doing much more. You have to grasp the opportunities, and the opportunities are out there. But you have to think outside the box. Doing what the box tells you to do usually doesn't really work. It's very generic. That's why it's called a box. It's a framework. The framework is generic for go-to-market. Everybody does it. Everybody that doesn't know how to do it different does it that way. And if everybody does it that way, you can simply not be better than the others, right? You're going to find your edge. You're not find your users. Super difficult. 1 second. I talk too much. I'm thirsty. Get them hooked, guys. Get your users hooked. Get the feedback from them, right? But understand your look inside first. Understand yourself first. Like I said, you want who you want to target. That's clear. I think everybody here knows who they want. They know who they want, the users they want, the target audience. They know it. You guys know it. You know what your product is, obviously. You know it's best. You know what you want your product to be. Your key value proposition that everyone here has isn't really the key value proposition that you need. I think that's lacking. That's what I saw lacking yesterday. And that is what gives you your competitive advantage. Understanding that my product actually fit my audience gives you the competitive advantage. Getting attention like economy gives you access to the market. Converting them is what makes it possible for you to possibly win the market. So we started the thing about the conversion. Like I used Slush for 1 day to get my $10. It never went out. It's still in my Slush wallet. Done. I didn't use it anymore. I don't know what to buy on Sui. I don't know what DEX to use on Sui. And I could know if I spent 1 day to look into it, I would know exactly what I need to buy. But I simply do not care. I became a user, but I didn't become converted. But even though it was not even my money, I didn't spend it. It was the most easy way for me to be converted to an actual Sui user. So now you have to you need to be relevant. You need to be relevant and actually understand how do you get users to use this 1 time, 2 times, a week, a year, more than that. So what is the keyword here? What's the keyword to get them to use it all the time? It's not airdrop. I don't believe it. It's not rewards. That's what everybody in crypto uses now. It's the easy way out. Come get tokens. I can airdrop you when we go TGE. If you use it, right, just farm my app. Short term, yes. After the TGE, they all disappear, and then you're done. Close down the business, guys. Irreplaceable. That's the word I'm using so many times today. Why do they need you guys? How much do they need you guys? How many of you guys checked the crypto price this morning when you woke up? Oh, 2 guys. Okay, 3 guys, 4 guys. How many were happy?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, me too a bit because I was in stable coins.
Yeah.
But a lot of people in here and out there was also happy, man. But what did you guys use? I used Binance. Maybe some guys use CoinGecko. Some guys use CoinMarketCap. Some guys got the message from his friends. Oh, damn, dude, did you look at the price today? So why am I using Binance? Why didn't I use CoinMarketCap? That's the irreplaceable thing, right? Is CoinMarketCap better than Binance? Are Binance better than CoinMarketCap? The answer is no. It's not even the same product. How can you compare, right? It's stupid to compare like that. But the word irreplaceable is still very present. So I use it because I like to trade when it fluctuates a lot. So I use Binance. If it fluctuates a lot, I buy. If you're not a token trader, You don't use Binance. Why you use Binance? Press this, press that, go into the coin, press up in the right corner, go to the graphs. Easy to use CoinMarketCap, right? You open it up, you have your full favorite list, full list. You press it, and you have the token price. So who's your audience and why you're irreplaceable? That comes down to that people actually need you for the day-to-day thing. Day-to-day. Your app has to be, if not day-to-day, then week-to-week. It has to be something people actually need and come back to check. Not because they're reminded. Don't be that person. Don't be that project. That people check your product because they saw a tweet. They saw a tweet where it says, oh, did you guys see today my product just got a new product release? Go check it out. And then there are people like, oh yeah, I totally forgot that. I forgot that application on my phone. Let me just check and see what's going on. They open it, they close it, they open it again until next week, right? That's not good. And then all these products that I get, they say, we have, I've seen impressive numbers. We have millions of onboarded like users, like registered wallets, 1 million registered wallets. How many active users? I asked them. They say we have 100,000 active users a month. Okay, that's good, man. And like, what about a day? 10 or something a day? Okay, what do they do? What is like the time to spend on there? Like, then we're down to the seconds, right? Oh, damn, then suddenly 1 million is not so good. When there's only 10 checking in a day. Then it's not a day-to-day thing. It's maybe they did a campaign because they need to convince me. They need to convince me to get on the launchpad, right? So maybe in that week before, they announce something. Hey, everyone, check the app. It's going to be something super cool, man. We have a special gift for you on the app. Damn. Active users go up. Next day, active users go down. So never, when you guys look out there, you hear all the success stories. Don't become envy. Don't become sad that you didn't do the same numbers. And these numbers can be fake so much. Inorganic. Don't use the word fake, but very inorganic. Manipulated, right? So we want to grow in the best way, in the most organic way, through our product features that people can use day to day, that they have a need for day to day. So ask yourself that, is my app, is my what I'm building right now, is that something that is irreplaceable and that's going to make people use it daily? I hope daily. If not daily, at least weekly. If that answer is a yes, you guys converted. You converted users to actually became actual users, right, of the platform. Then comes the more difficult part: retention. Retention super hard, man. Everybody's fighting for users. So users jumping left and right. How can you retain them? If you look at most metrics from the bigger guys, they rarely talk about retention. They only talk about user acquisition. Even like the big companies out in the Web3 world, they want new users all the time, because loyalty, that word, I know what it means, but I don't see it a lot, especially in crypto. I usually say loyalty is very hard to, you can never buy loyalty, really. Man, getting these people to actually retain is the biggest issue for most of the businesses. Why? Competition comes all the time. Number one, your product is the best today. Tomorrow is not the best product anymore. You have the best rewards today. Tomorrow, not got a better reward. So, if I'm a user, I want to go where there are best opportunities. Right? Gotta go over to the other guy, try his things out. If it's better, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm not gonna stay and use a product that's not better than the other product, right? We saw it. We saw it back then when we were using centralized exchange to do Binance, for example. You use centralized exchange. I think it's the entry point for many people. Then you go on a DEX. Back in the day when we were doing DEX, there were no people to guide us and hold our hands, or education platform or whatever, right? People were saying, hey, Solana NFTs are pumping right now. Let's go, guys. Go buy some NFTs. And then everybody was like, how do I do that? And then the people was like, go figure it out. And we did it. Okay, I'm going to download the Phantom wallet. I'm going to do it myself, right? And then suddenly, it took you one day, but you got on board it. You used the DEX. And since you used the DEX, you never went back to the centralized exchange again. Why? all the opportunities came. Binance don't have opportunities. It's the same day over again, like Litecoin pumping, Litecoin dumping, Bitcoin pumping, like what then? Like yeah. True. Exactly, right? All these opportunities come to you on chain. That's why we are on chain now, right? Why are you guys not doing a workshop for Binance? Because they don't have a workshop in Hanoi right now. But right, we like this on chain stuff. It's not only an opportunity for the users that have so many opportunities. It's an opportunity for you guys as builders as well. You can build whatever you want. You don't have to go through launchpads. They also have like some launchpad thing on Binance, right? So that's the thing. Simplicity is not always the answer. Easy is not always the answer. Opportunities are the answers for users, like now in crypto. Right? So don't, before you guys say, hey, we want this to be super convenient and easy, talk first. Is that what my user want? Most crypto and users want opportunities. Okay? So how can you retain them if there's new opportunities every day? If tomorrow you're not going to be the best anymore? Go back to the word irreplaceable. Is your app still the day-to-day app for them, right? Binance is not the best centralized exchange application. I don't think so, but I use it because it's still the thing that I prefer. How many in here use Phantom Wallet? I use Phantom Wallet. My key wallet. Before that, I used what was it called? Solid. Back in the early Solana days, it's called Solid. Worst wallet in the world. So complicated, worst wallet. But everybody were using it because this was the only choice. Then came Phantom, and we use it. And now, if you guys look at the other wallets, if you guys have used Solflare, Solflare is big on Solana, man. They are everywhere. Go to everywhere, and they give you free coffee. Yeah, Solflare is way better than Phantom. Faster than Phantom. UI is better than Phantom. UX was better than Phantom. In every aspect, I think Solflare is better. But I'm not using Solflare. It's on my phone. I'm not using it. I have my wallet in the Solflare, like already imported into Solflare. I still go back to Phantom. Why? They build habit, right? So it's also about to become a day-to-day thing. You have to become a habit for the users. Even if something is better, they're gonna check it out. But if they prefer the thing that's just, I don't need it to be the fastest. I just want something to work. Sometimes it's something to work. That's simply enough in some cases, right? That's gonna make the retention. I actually believe that example of Phantom is the best example because I think many here don't think that Phantom is the best wallet anymore. Used to be, but we still are very loyal users of Phantom. So when you guys are building this thing, I'm thinking, okay, I need to keep my users. Think Phantom. What is your competitive edge? Not in the bigger picture by being the fastest, because those metrics are very vague. You can be the fastest today, but not tomorrow. You can have the best product features today, but not tomorrow. Because everyone is evolving. You have to create the daily habit to retain these users. And if they really like it, they're gonna go and advocate it. But that's super difficult, guys. For some people in the space to go and say, yo, this is like the best product ever, go use it. Usually people don't do that, right? Who here goes around and say, hey, go to your friend and say, go download Phantom Wallet or whatever. Not easy, right? You're not chilling it. It's not your product. You don't have Jan in. Why should you go and chill it? Why should I go and chill Solflare? It's not even like my company, right? So how to get people to talk about us? That's the end step. That's the end game. Having people to talk about it so you can expand your users, get more users, retain your users. Think about it for 10 seconds when I take some water.
So I have a very open issue. So actually, we try to put it like it's about how we let people to talk about us. We have to decide first. We have to think about what is the thing that there's a demographic going to use our product. What is the benefit that they're going to feel? But they are never going to say. But what is the image that they're going to project to their friends? And their friend, whoever sees that image, is going to do the same thing. So that is the flywheel they want. You have to design before you build the product.
Really good, Neil. That's actually the answer that I was going to provide. My answer is like the many answers, but this is the flywheel, right? People, you are not going out there and chilling Raydium. You're not going out there and shilling Phantom. You never talk about Phantom. But if your friend asks you, what I want to get on Solana, what wallet should I use? Download Phantom, guys. Right? I want to buy some NFTs. Where should I buy it? Go buy it on Magic Eden. That you advocate. You don't want people to go and shill you and promote you every day. Nobody's going to do that unless you pay them. Like you said, it's a flywheel. The next batch of people getting onboarded, they're going to ask somebody. They're not just going to go on Wikipedia, ChatGPT, and just like some random and then trust them. They're going to trust their friends. They're going to trust the people in their circle. So whatever I tell you to download, you will download. Who do you trust more, me or ChatGPT? Probably ChatGPT, but you will still follow my advice. By the end of the day. So that's the full flywheel in the end. So what did we do at Magic Eden? If some of you guys were really early back in the NFT days, Magic Eden was not the best. We were not the first. We were not the best. There was Solana. If you remember, everyone wanted to launch the NFTs on Solana. Every users mainly went to Solana. They have 90% market share back then. Then came Digitalize. If some of you can remember that still better than Magic Eden. I think back then it was better than Magic Eden. Then came the Piggy Alpha Art. If you guys remember, it was like a really not good looking NFT that we for Pig. Right? That became super. They were the one that enforced the royalties, something like that. So they became super popular. So Magic Eden was not even the top band. Magic Eden was somewhere down here. But what did we do? What did we do? What did we do better? What did we do better compared to the others? The other guys were winning. We were nobody in this space. Our name was even weird, man. Solana, okay, makes sense. Solana and the art. Digitalize, okay, digital art or eyes and digital, right? Alpha art, and then Magic Eden. What? What the rest of the Solana part? Where's the art part? Where's the NFT part? Right? The word Magic Eden doesn't really make sense, right? Everyone's calling themselves something Solana. So it was a bit weird. So what did we do? I was lucky enough to see what happened back then, and then got on board super early. It was actually listings. Listings back then was slow. Why? People need to send an application to Solana or Digitalize. That application needs to be reviewed. After being reviewed, they got approved. Approved, they could be traded. So trading was slow. But that was what people wanted the most. After mint, you want to go and trade immediately, right? But people couldn't do that, right? Because it was like, we need to review it. What if some of the images are inappropriate? So Magic Eden did it faster. That was our edge back then. It was needed. So how were we faster? Were we just approving all the applications and then getting maybe some not so good pictures of Magic Eden that was not allowed? We didn't do that. We were actively hunting down every project in existence. So before the project minted, when the project had 1 follower, Magic Eden would know about it. So when it went from 1 follower on Twitter to 100 followers, we knew it was going up, or it was on the rise, right? So before the mint, we were already in touch with them. We would say, okay, let's get this listed. So don't wait for the review application. Go in there, find them, get it done before. Once they mint out, immediately Magic Eden. So it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence like, oh, we had a better product. It was actively hunting down this project. So were we superior on the product side? Not necessarily at that moment in time. But we were superior in our execution, right? So it's not always about product alone. Product and product feature is your core. It is a must. It is a core. But your execution to how to get these users on board first, that's also an edge, guys. The edge is not just the product here. The edge is also your execution in your product. Right? And there are many examples like that out there. I see. So this is like the story I just told you guys. It's a lot behind the scenes. Probably most of you guys didn't know about it because we only see the users only see. There's basically 2 things you can consider. There's what you can control and what you cannot control. Being a differentiator in the market is not always what you can control. Being different is not always good. Being different can also be bad. You know, maybe people like something and you try to do it different, and nobody likes what you're doing, right? So it's like this. So some of the success stories you hear is because they're different. Pump Fund was different, right? We were waiting. We used to wait for meme coins and then go on make the go-to-market strategy. They need to be big on Twitter, and then they launched, and then you buy in the DEX, and then came Pump Fund. 1 second, everybody knew. Go and buy. First come, first serve. It's a buffet, right? Very different. Cool success story for them, yes. But that is one success story. How many success stories like that? How many differentiated success stories do you have in mind right now? One way of thinking, they did it different, and therefore they are success. Very few, because only the top, like, it's this thing about being creative and innovative. It's not easy. Like thinking, knowing what to think and thinking something that's different, and actually being able to build it and everything is super difficult, man. It's like I tell you, think of something you don't know. Think of something nobody knows, and give me the answer to it. That's what you guys. Isn't that basically what we're trying to do when being creative? So what are we trying to do? We're trying to. I think I see it a lot in Asia. We look at a product that works really well, perp trading, lending protocols, whatever it is. Not Vietnam, just in Asia in general. And there are many projects aside. I'm gonna take that a bit, maybe copy it a bit, and put my edge on it, put my my strength on it. Or even some that's like, okay, this is good, I take this. This is good, I take this. This is good, I take it. And some they have like a lot of things that's good, but in the end, like the thing itself is not really good, right? So that's the thing. Like, not always the product. The product is your core, but you really also have to think about beyond the core. I think it's I see it a lot in like startup dev projects. They are so focused on their product, so focused, man. Their product's gonna be the best. That they don't see everything else. Like, how are they gonna execute it? Who's your marketing guy? If you ask, like, if you ask some startup for a guy, like, who's the marketing? He's gonna say me. No, not me, but him.
I think that's weird. Web3 because in Web2, I think Web3, Web2 and the sell internet. Like I have tried to happen the time when I do my startups, and when we finish the product, they have to be the one that pick up the phone. They have to actually go to the sales department, pick up the phone, who don't want to do it. So that's the only way to use the product after buying and then do something great. We even we even have some feature that we never think about. We only know about it when we talk to the user, and the user complains. So that's the only way. If you cannot have separate, that's the reason why you don't have a big startup team. Whenever team that they have a technical sort of framework, you have 3 people, then people have to do everything. Because there's no way for you to transfer the knowledge. Transferring knowledge is not impossible.
It's correct. So is it wrong? Is it wrong for the founder to actually be the marketing guy? It's not wrong, to be honest. Like Theo said, it's very feasible. But what he needs is he might not necessarily be aware of what to do, right? Or know what to do. Like Twitter is not marketing, guys. Buying ads on Facebook is not marketing. It's a tool. It's a tool. So yes, you can be it yourself. You can hire one to do it, but you probably don't have the budget. So you need somebody to guide you. Like, think about it like this. We had so many pitches yesterday where Hugh and Anjang was giving really good feedback on your product, right? Why? Why didn't you give the feedback in the beginning? Why didn't we have like day one? Give me your pitch in 1 minute. I give you some feedback. Blah 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 blah. Hugh and Anjang say, okay, did you think about this? Then instead of them using 1 week and then getting the feedback, now they got the feedback early, and then they could work on that feedback. Then they got then Hugh and Anjang would probably roast them with some other feedback. But at least they got the other feedback stuff, right? Similar with the go-to-market thing. Yes, I can ask ChatGPT. I can go read how to do the best go-to-market strategy. I can execute it, and then it doesn't work. And then we're like, oh my God, what happened? It was like the best practice model to use out there. Go and ask somebody that is like an expert in the field, right? I used to work in FPT software back then. We have this we call like expert in the field, like masters in that specific field. They will guide us, because you can be good at something. You can be good at many things, but you cannot be good at everything, man. If you did, you would probably not sit here. And I'm not good at everything. That's also why I will be much higher, right? But there are a lot of people that are really good at what they're doing. Not even the biggest guys. Like I'm even sure that here in the crowd, we're all geniuses. We are really clever people. That's why we're here today. That's why we're building products. You guys know something that I know, and I know something that you guys don't know, right? I'm not really strong when it comes to lending protocols. I don't know much about it. I know how it works. So for some of you guys are more experts in lending protocols. Yeah, find that friend, find that mentor. Super Team is here to help you guys, right? You know a lot of people. Go talk with that mentor for 1 hour. Talk about lending, talk about DeFi, whatever you're building. Get his insight. What worked for him? Give you a pitch. He's gonna tell that's gonna work. Not that's not gonna work, guys. Good example, the KOL thing. I loved. It's definitely not in here. I really loved the KOL AI platform yesterday. Vision, concept. That's what we need. But what did he lack? He's not a KOL. He didn't understand how it works. He said, these KOLs, they give the hint, go and buy. That's how you die. You said it. When people begin to talk about the coin, that's when the dump, man, you become the accept liquidity. Why? KOLs and even the bigger people in the space, they have many wallets. We have many wallets then. They have 10, they have one main wallet that you can see, and then they have 9 like alt wallets that they buy, right? So they already bought like a lot of it. And when you see that on that chart, bye-bye, baby. It's gone. It's gone, right? You're out the door. Why didn't you tell about that? I wanted to raise a question, but there wasn't more time yesterday. Because yes, you can see the concept and the vision, but you have to be in the trenches, man. You have to be in the circle. It's not always about the solution. It's sometimes about the issue. The issue I just saw, many wallets, you can only see the top wallet, but you need the other wallets are the important wallets, right? Second issue, these KOLs talk about hundreds of tokens. A day they talk about, in a week they talk about 100 tokens. Out of those 100 tokens, 1 or 2 is going to become a success. But that's the only thing you see. Attention market. When that coin is going crazy, they post on Twitter, oh, I just did 10x on this. I just did 100x on this. Did you guys follow my call? If you guys did, you guys will become millionaire now. That's what you guys saw, right? That's what you see. That's the attention market we talked in the beginning. And then you're like, oh, this guy's the best token trader ever. But if you followed his call, if you bought the 99 or 100 tokens, you'll be down bad.
Yeah, actually, like, need to follow the other.
Yeah, exactly, right? So yes, concept and vision product. I love it, man. I love him. I really wanted to talk to him. If I see him, so I'm going to talk to him. But that's not what he needed. He actually needed to understand the ins and outs, right? He needed to be part of that cabal, inner circle, understand how it actually worked, the mechanics behind it. Why are the KOL rich? I actually don't think they're rich. They just want us to think they're rich or successful, right? That's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing good. So why are they big and why we're not? Because if they're good, what I can do, I can go to Twitter right now. I turn on notification. Everything he posts, I will see it immediately on my phone. Then I don't need the AI. I have just a notification system, man. But that's not. If everybody did that, everybody would be rich next month. Think about it like that. Like, yes. So is it a product I want to support? I do. I really want it to work, but you have to be part of the industry. You have to solve the problem, not just provide the solution. Solution is your concept. Look into the problem and solve the problem, right? And if you solve the problem, you will become irreplaceable. You become a tool, a product that people can use, and people want to use, and can come back to. That's what really important, right? Still, the flywheel we talked about in the beginning. And looking into all these things, we have a lot of success stories on Solana. To be honest, what I would do if I were a startup, I would take my product and my ideas because I know them best. But I would think about what actually worked, what worked for these guys. What did they do well? Was it their marketing? Was it their product? Like you have to reflect on that thing first. That's what you can control, right? You can control how much of the other things you want to put into your other project. Get some user obsession. What I'm thinking is true. Is that really true? Is that what the market feels? Is that what the users feels, right? My key value proposition that we talked about, is that really what what people want and need. Like it has to align. It has to align. Don't think of it like, let me make my product and then I go do all these things afterwards, right? I do the product first and then I go ask the users a mint or something. It's super hard, right? Because if it didn't work like you intended it to do, you have to break it all down. Best case scenario, you have to break it down and rebuild it. It takes double the time of just building it. That's the best case. Worst case, you have to scrap the whole project, start a new project. This is not easy, guys. It's easy to build. It's easy to be somebody, but it's not easy to be him, like be that project out there, right? And I think by the end of the day, everybody needs that ambition. You need the ambition to really be big and be successful. That should definitely be your end game goal. But in the immediate term, getting just your product out of the house, like getting it deployed, in my opinion, is a super big success itself, right? A lot of people build, but not all of them deploy. It might not even go live. So a project that launches and fails is still better than a project that never launched, right? And yesterday there was I was talking to this guy. He's also in this room. They're building a game, or one of it was a game. It was like a rock paper scissors game. What do you guys think? Rock paper scissors. How many knows about it? Probably everyone. Don't raise your hands. Is it simple? Yes. Is it interesting? It's very common, right? But they deployed it, they have it. That's a success in itself, man. Are they gonna get it? Are they gonna get users to use it? I think yes. I think so. I know the team, and I know that they can do great things, right? So yes, you don't always have to build like the biggest product out there that solves all world's problems. Start small. Start small. Make a small success stories, even if it's simple. Go from that success story, build your next thing. That's going to be a bit bigger. But your end game needs to be clear, right? But you need these success stories to actually also feed you and feed your team. Success stories build us as a character. If you go out and build the first thing and it fails, you're sad. If you build the next thing and it fails, you're even more sad, man. And then people go and tell you, can you build the third thing? And then you say, no, I'm done. Then we go work for Magic Eden. So you see, yes, you have your product, but make it a small success story first and build upon that. Remember the flywheel we just spoke about. Obtain users, convert them, retain them, right? And then make them to advocate about you for other users. Become irreplaceable by gaining this advantage, this competitive edge. Competitive edge by understanding your users, align with your key value proposition, and get the product out. I think the last part of my thing is going to be the market. It's super important to consider as well. Magic Eden was very, 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 very big when NFTs was like at the peak, right? We're still the biggest guy. We have 80% market share on Solana right now, but the pie is much smaller now than it used to be before. So what do we need to do? We see that NFTs day for day, they become a bit more irrelevant. They become a bit more like, what do we need to do? What can we do? Our core product that is really good is going against the market. The market wants down and we want up. Would product feature solve it? If we made better product at Magic Eden, would we solve the issue? Yeah. We would solve the issue about retention, right? Like we would keep the customer we have right now, but there's no new users coming in. Not so many users coming in. What to do? Paul? Should we pray to Buddha and say, I hope NFT season come back. I hope L season come back. That's a good one. I hope L season come back. Please. So think about the market as well. Many of you guys here, actually, I'm gonna answer the question in a bit. I'm just gonna go on a sidetrack. There were some people building education platform as well. There are actually a couple education platforms out there, right? Is it needed? Is it something we need? Yeah. New people don't know what to do. They need it, right? It's something we really need. Is it something that people want? Kind of. They do want to learn more. They want to understand more. Is it something people do? No. Why? If we need it, we want it. Why don't we do it? Too lazy. Right? It's like, I want to get told. It's easy for me to tell you, hey, download Phantom Wallet, go buy a monkey haircut token. Okay, I'll do it.
I worked in education business before, and the sad fact is that people buy the courses not to learn. They buy it, so they feel happy because they buy it, not because they want to learn. I know that's the fact. That's why when we try to upsell the cost and make the cost a little bit more expensive, people stop buying because people just want to buy a small cost to have like a safety net in their mind that I already bought it. They never learn. I have number to show you guys, so they never learn.
No, true.
People hate education. Actually, everybody say that they want education, but everybody hate education.
It's a really good point. Think of it like this. I did when I was in FTT software. I would go and do these certificates, right? Did I love it? I love to get these certificates, man. Now I can put it on LinkedIn. I got the Scrum certificate, right? And did I like the process? No, it was boring, man. I had to wait. I had to do the small test, and damn, I didn't like the process, but I had to do it to get the certificate. It's the same. Yes, people want to learn. People want to gain the knowledge. We all want knowledge. We all want to be smarter and clever, but we not necessarily everyone wants to put the work into to actually get there. So now you said, okay, we have an education platform. We have some users now. You know who your users are. What's the incentive? They gain your knowledge, but they can also gain knowledge from ChatGPT, right? So, but it's not. When I talk before we go too far, don't think incentive as in token incentive. It's not like I'm not talking about monetization. I'm thinking that personal incentive. What do they get out of it as a person that's instantly satisfying to them, right? And it's really difficult when it comes to education because sadly, there isn't. The reward in education is in the end. It's not in the start. It's not in the beginning. I tried to be better at developing. I can code a bit. PHP, SQL, HTML. So I said, and then my friend was like, yeah, use Cursor. Cursor AI, you can learn, you can help you, become a good dev. You earn a lot more money than being a business developer at Magic Eden. I tried. I knew the basics. I got my sandbox environment up, and then I did it for a day, and then I didn't do it anymore. Right? Because the learning journey is so far. For me to become just started was difficult. For me to become good, it's super difficult, man. So yeah. Talk about this. So education, I think we need it, but this again, your users, you have to think of them. Like how do we make it more appealing for them? That's the word we guys do, right? Appealing. Because they're already out there, they're ready for you, man. It's like an apple tree. They're ready for you to pull them down. You just need to know how to pull them down. Easy if the tree is like this tall, but super hard if the tree is 10 meters tall, right? Oh man, I'll talk too much and I forgot about the Magic Eden that I had to answer. Yeah, okay, the market and Magic Eden. So the market is going down. What do we need to do as Magic Eden to get it back? Can we develop better products? Yes, to retain our users. But what is that to do? You have to pivot. Two things you can do. You have to pivot your product into other bets. Like we're doing now. We're actually trying a lot of new things at Magic Eden we want to go into. So you have to go into areas that you're not necessarily an expert, but it expands your business, right? You need to expand your business sometime to keep it alive if the market is not good. At the same time, you need to support people that wants to make it happen. Token strategy, Token Works. They came out, we went and talked to them immediately to see if we could get something to work. Hybrid NFTs that happened 1 year ago, if some of you guys remember. We tried to make it happen. We cannot make it happen because they know it better than us. Like hybrid NFT and Token Works, like the whole mechanics, they know it better than us. But as an industry leader, we want to support them. We want their success. It's going to be the market success. And market success is going to be our success, right? That's how it is. It's also like support. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I want to say Solana is an ecosystem. But why are the different dApps and projects competitors? No, we're not helping each other, right? Yes, we have a winner, we have a loser in the market right now. But is that what is that what we want? Do we want to see a winner and a loser? Is that how we grow Solana? No, right? The way we grow Solana is helping each other to get more people onboarded into Solana. That's why onboarding is super important. That's why Foundation is talking about expanding into the real world, going institutional, right? They are trying their best to get institutions in. Why? Once institutions are in, it's easier for people to be here. Like for the normal users to trust Solana, right? And go in. That's what happening. So they're doing their part to get more users in. The bigger players are doing their part trying to get users in. And then we are fighting. We're fighting. I want to win. I want to win. And so that's like a mindset that like I want to see more on Solana. We've seen it a couple of times. It's getting better. When markets get tough, players get better. We saw it for BonkFund. BonkFund began to partner with Raydium, right? Could Raydium build their own? Could BonkFund use another DEX or AMM, or even build their own AMM? They could, right? BonkFund could easily build their own AMM. But that's not the thing is that they became a success story recently because they worked together instead of working separately. Imagine if we could do what the big players do and pull it down to our level. Everyone in here, how many of you, a lot of you guys probably went around and talked with each other already throughout the week. You know what she's building, she doesn't know what he's building, and so on, right? Did you give feedback in the product? Did you give feedback and say, I think like this, I think like that? Or did you just say, that's a good product, I like it, I hope you succeed? Here's what I'm building. Give feedback to each other, not even here like in this small setup, and even try to help each other. Try to see if there's some synergies. Could my product, could my education platform and the AI guy do something together? Could, right? People don't know how to use that AI platform. Imagine if you have a really quick education course, a two minutes education course before when you enter the AI platform. Video, 30 seconds video, how to use it. A short thing about what is AI and how this works. Because you're the expert in education. He's the expert in the product platform. But he might not be good at educating people. He just like, hey, this is it, use it. There's a lot more synergies out there than you guys think. But they're not always like obvious to us to see, right? Because we always think like, this is my thing. We have to think this is our thing, right? We have to become irreplaceable in a way that kind of unifies us. And I think that's like my ending point. Like as a startup, your biggest asset, your biggest resource is actually, in my opinion, not your product, it's your surroundings. It's your surrounding and the people that's there that can support you. And that's what Super Team is trying to create with the startup village, right? They're helping you guys. The people around you can even help you guys. Being alone in your room, at home, building, is super tough, man. No feedback, no social thing, nothing.
Actually, pretty pleasant.
Yeah. So you see, these opportunities, yes, many people can come here because Hanoi is a community city, or this is like just a small gathering. Like see the bigger picture here, right? We are only here to, they are only here to help you guys, but you can also be there to help others and even help yourself. But be proactive. Like I said, Magic even went out there to talk to every project. You have to do that, but not just because you want to add them on Telegram and just know what they do. See if you can find synergies. Can my product and your product essentially do something together? That could also be your next step.